Welcome everyone. Bienvenidos. This is the second edition of the California Water course. If we didn't have enough fun last year with everything that we did, now this is the second year that we're doing this. We're very, very excited. I am very, very excited. And now what I'm going to do is, this is what is the agenda for today. A little bit of the introductions on the of us, the instructors. You're going to see we have a very good lineup. Then what is the introductions? What are your logistics? We will talk about our water system, and then we're going to start gearing to our first in-person meeting, the second group meeting, introductions for participants. So this is the lineup. I'm super excited to have working with all these people, myself, Samuel Sandoval, working on water resources management. Then I really want to introduce my other extension specialist that has been working with me on this, Kosana Subocharev. Would you mind introducing? Te presentas, Kosana?
Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. I'm Kosana Subocharev. I'm biometeorology specialist working from UC Davis, and I mostly work on evapotranspiration measurements to help irrigation decisions. It's good to be here.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Now, as always, we will start First Nations first. Let's start. Brian, are you there?
I don't see Brian in.
Yeah. Let's start with Austin then. Austin, would you mind introducing yourself?
Morning, Majuxus. I'm Austin Stevenott. I'm the Director of Tribal Engagement for River Partners and a board member for Indigenous Future Society.
Yeah, and with them we're working on the Indigenous Water Guardians. So that will be good. Then the next one will be Ivan Senok.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ivan Senok. I am a PhD student in Native American Studies at UC Davis, but I'm also Executive Director of the Ossarai Land Conservancy and Community Foundation. I do oral histories and traditional knowledge, as well as tribal consultation.
Yeah,
happy to see everybody.
Yeah, and here this is extremely delightful because we have, well, with Brian, Austin, and Ivan, three very knowledgeable tribal members, indigenous knowledge holders that can help us out. Then I actually want to go to Pablo, who is also been a co-lead on this one, and also will be working close with the Indigenous Water Guardians. Pablo.
Hello all, my name is Pablo Ortiz. I'm the Director of Innovation and Collaboration with the Union of Concerned Scientists. I've been with this organization for 7 years now, but before I did my PhD in hydrology and water resources management and been working a lot with farm worker communities and water and climate change in the San Joaquin Valley. Thank you.
Yeah, well, Pablo is a very good advocate. Now, I really want to turn the space to our water leaders, the people that are working, my colleagues that are working in the different regions that are your regional water experts. Start always women's first. Jessie, are you there?
Hi, yeah. My name's Jessie Godfrey. I'm a environmental horticulture and water resources management advisor in the San Francisco Bay Area. My background is in tree physiology, and now I work a little bit in irrigation efficiency, particularly for nurseries, and then also lease term approaches to vegetation management, which also impacts water quality.
And this is our academic colleague that is going to be leading our water experts in the San Francisco Bay Area. Now let's go with Kurt Pierce.
Good morning, everybody. Kurt Pierce. I'm an irrigation and water resources advisor for the University of California Cooperative Extension, and I cover the North Sac Valley. I specialize in drought mitigation strategies and precision irrigation strategies for tree crops.
Yeah, and again, Kurt are going to be leading the charge on the Sacramento Basin, working quite a lot in there. Laljit. Laljit, would you mind?
Hello everyone, my name is Laljit Sangha. I'm a community water systems advisor in Lower Central Valley. My work is on the intersection of ag and community water systems, how they are facing different water quality and quantity issues. And I work with both systems and with Sigma planning as well as with community water systems.
Thanks a lot, Laljit. And I mean, you can see here we have a very good, quite a range of people: water resources management, biometeorologists, indigenous knowledge, innovation. I'm thinking, Samantha Jing. Sam, are you there? I don't think Samantha. She's always on the run. So the last person that I also want to mention, Samantha Jing. Samantha, she's a professor at UC Riverside, and she's the one that will be helping us with the different water quality samplers, water samplers, that many of you are going to be using for doing your water quality collection. When we were putting this together, I always mentioned like why a California water course or why another California water course, right? So there are many courses of water in California, but this one, like many of you, like most of you, myself or some of my ancestors, but we moved to California. And when we moved to California, basically I had to learn the system. I have to learn a lot of the policies and a lot of the hydrology and so on. So I started here at UC Davis, UC A&R, my job 15 years ago. So this will be a course that I would have taught to myself when I started, so I didn't wait that much time to learn it. I want it to be a two-way conversation and a hands-on experience. And in this case specifically, as you're going to be learning, I really want you to ask us questions. This is not all the structures providing you knowledge. You're going to acquire a lot of knowledge. Ask us, use us, so we are your taxpayer dollars. Please make sure that you utilize your taxpayer dollars wisely. I wanted to further the conversation. Most of the times we spend a lot of time learning about the basics or teaching about the basics. That's good. You will learn the basics and then you can come back to us and ask us the difficult questions. And we will be happy. So if there are any solutions to those difficult questions, we can provide it. But those are the conversations that I really want to have. Basic knowledge, basic concepts, you're going to be learning it with the course, but you will have many times to ask us to have very open discussions. I want it to be a course to be tailor-made for every person. You're going to see, you will have homework. We call it assignments or modules. Each module, you will do it in the water system that you are interested in. So you can do it in San Francisco, in Sacramento, in Imperial, in Humboldt County. So depending on your interest is how you're going to be tailoring your assignments, your modules. And yeah, the last one is that I wanted to serve the community. So what is the California Water Course? So the objective, we want to provide relevant and applied education related to water science, systems, and policies. The target audience is people that are doing, that are at the entry level water sector or that are water advocates. Some of the characteristics is that this is a self-guided course. What that means is that you're going to be taking it at your own pace. Authenticated, that means that it has real-world examples, real-world questions. Self-interest, what I was telling you, each of you will be doing your assignment based on your self-interest, on things that you want to explore, that you want to know. The theory and the homework, you're going to do it by yourself. And then on the in-person trainings, we will be providing you a lot of the hands-on experience. And it is bilingual. And I know I see Cici Carolo, and there are others that want to do this in Spanish. Silvia Montoya. There were a couple of you that wanted. If you can stay a little bit longer, we can talk about it. We will do all the logistics on the field trips to do the bilingual. As you can see here, we have many bilingual people. So we'll get back at you with this. Now, this is really what you signed for. So,
Sam, do you want to ask if someone speaks only Spanish?
Yes, and I was thinking, ¿Alguien solamente habla español? Tenemos gente aquí que solo habla en español.
Lo pueden poner en el chat.
Sí. Y también lo que podemos hacer es que en los field trips y en estas reuniones, al final, en los field trips vamos a hacer la logística para hacer las actividades en inglés y en español. Bueno, yo vi en los bios, algunos de ustedes me dijeron que preferían en español. Entonces vamos yo me voy a revisar la guía para hacerlo todo en español con esas personas. Ok, pero gracias, Pablo. One thing in here. So this is really what you signed for. So these are the three main, what you physically will be doing is that you will have a guidebook and you will have a water system self-assessment. So there are two documents, and I'll show you where to find them. The guidebook, you're going to read it. The first module is completely on videos, so you can actually watch it on your favorite social media account, Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. The videos are also in YouTube. For the other ones, I need to start recording this. The module 3 water budgets is in progress, so in that one we'll be doing it. The guidebook, think of it like your course materials. That is, it's not the theory, but it is the basic concepts. The self-assessment, this one here, this is your homework. And it is divided specifically in the same modules, module 1, module 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now, this is the content. This is what it will take you self-guided on your own, 22 hours. This is your homework. There you go. Now, the hands-on experience is basically, we're going to have this kickoff meeting where we're going to be introducing ourselves. The hydrology one-on-one and water policies is the field trip that we're going to be doing, each of us in our respective locations. Some people will start in Colusa, others will start in San Jose, others will start in Bakersfield, others will start with our indigenous water guardians. This is relatively easy because it is an 8-hour. I hear this should be key concepts more than basic concepts. So this will be online, and that will be another Saturday. At the end, you will do a presentation of your water system self-assessment. You will present what you learn in your homework. It's not that you're going to present 1 hour. So we're going to divide you in groups, and it will be a 10-minute presentation, but you will be assigned in 1 hour spaces. So basically, if you ask me what is the California Water course, is reading, the homework, and then the activities. Now, and I'm okay. So where is the information? So everything will be in here. Okay. And I'm going to put it on the chat just in case you haven't got to it. So this is all the informations, all your materials, everything is in here. Okay. The description of the course. These are the activities that we're going to be doing. Some pictures from last year. This is where you can get access to the course materials. So this is here. And then always please pay attention to this, which is the schedule, your calendar for it. One professional trick on this one. This is the part where I keep updating, putting files, and showing things. Every time that you sign in here or that you look at, please refresh it. So go click this one or Control R, Command R, and basically it will refresh. So for instance, today we have the agenda, and this is the agenda for today. The presentation of today is gonna be here, and that one is coming. Then this one is from the previous year. So what I will do is once we stop this recording, I will put it in here. So you don't have to remember all what we talk here. At some point you can watch the video here. This is super cool. Some of you put it your bios, send it, fill the form. So I have here the form of the bios of all of you who submitted it. Thank you for sending this. These are all your bios. It's amazing the people that are taking this class. So this is really nice. Well, then you'll see release of the guidebooks, videos, and water system self-assessment. This I'll keep you posted. I'll try to send calendar invites. How typically I work, I will try to send you a calendar invite so it is on your calendar. But this is everything in one place. This is all the things that you're going to be doing. This is the guidebook. So the guidebook, you can open it in a PDF, and this will be the guidebook. And basically, this is it. And I think this guidebook, it already has, so it has the 3 modules, if I remember correct. No, this is only module 1. Okay. So, see, so this will be module 2. And yeah, give me a second. There you go. Yeah, this has module 1 and 2. I will update it so you have all the modules in just one file. So this is module 2. If you look here, this is the content of your modules. The one other thing that I wanted to change here is that this is not a topic-driven class. It is a question-driven. So rather than telling you all the different topics, we are responding questions. So what is a water system? What is a basin? And so on. Here are the links of the videos in Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. So if you click on this, you will go to the videos. Basically, what you're going to be reading is what I'm going to be telling you on the videos. And this is the water system self-assessment. Here's something important. I provide here the instructions for you to submit your assignments. So read or watch the materials, and then fill the water system self-assessment, and then submit your water system self-assessment. The one important thing here is that I've been sending you invitations for to have access to this Google Drive. In the Google Drive, this is where you're going to be submitting your assignments. All the materials are in the website, and here in the assignments, that's where you're going to be submitting with this instruction, you'll see like, go to this website. So you have to submit your assignment of module 1 and you're in the Sacramento Basin. So basically you will go here, module 1, Sacramento Basin, and here you copy your file. It's going to be that simple. Here I provide the instructions. The one thing, please try to, this is a convention for your files. So first, your last name, and then the module that you're submitting. In that way, it will be super easy for us to just kind of see what are you submitting and so on. We will grade it. But basically, that is it. You're going to be submitting your assignments. These are the assignments now. Something that is extremely important. Here is a template for your homework, for your assignments in doc or in a PDF. This is the water system self-assessment for module 1, the template. I personally, when I start working in here, I work quite a lot in Pájaro Valley. So I actually did my homework of the water system self-assessment, and I did it in Pájaro Valley. So you have an example of what you have to be submitting for your class. So basically, what is the name of the water system that I'm interested? Pájaro Valley. Why are you interested? Because it has water issues since 1950 due to seawater intrusion that has been caused groundwater overdraft. Provide a map and so on. Okay. For these specific assignments, and I'm going to show you this a little bit below. Here. It has all the instructions. So this is like, I'm sorry to make this analogy, but basically like filing your taxes, that you have a form, something to fill, and the instructions on how to fill it. It is exactly the same. And this one, you can do it on any part of California. So I'll get back to this. I think for now, the more important part is for you to know that everything will be in this webpage. Like everything will be here. The only part that you're going to be submitting your assignments is on the Google Drive. And in the Google Drive, we're going to try to put the presentations and you have your bios. And that is it. It is that simple. Okay. So this is an example. And let me actually see. Wait. Okay, so basically, I'll do this. So this is, for example, one of the topics that you're going to be learning on.
Let's talk about water. What is a basin? A basin is an area where all the rain is drained at a single point. It is the spatial delineation of the water cycle in the landscape. Rivers in a basin drain into major river systems, a lake, or the ocean. Basin and watershed sometimes are used interchangeably when referring to the drainage area of a point along the stream. The correct term used in hydrology to refer to the drainage area is watershed. However, the term basin is more frequently used than watershed in the water resources management jargon. And in this course, we will use the terms of watershed or basin as synonyms. A basin includes all the surface water resources, lakes, rivers, wetlands, and all groundwater resources, such as aquifers. Think of a basin as the area of influence of rainfall, meaning that when it rains, all the water is collected and exited at a single point. We call that point the outlet. Basins are named using the main river that drains them. So for instance, the Sacramento River Basin is named in that way because it passes through the Sacramento River, which is the main river of it. The same we can think about Los Angeles River Basin. Because the main river is fed by tributaries, or for instance smaller rivers, the drainage area of those tributaries is called subbasin. So for instance, the American River is a tributary of the Sacramento River, and thus the American River subbasin is part of the Sacramento River Basin.
So what you saw here, basically that is the content. Now, what you're seeing there in that video is exactly what is read, what I wrote on the guidebook. Depending what is your preference, I think it's faster to read the guidebook than to watch the videos. But if you want to watch the videos and the interaction there, you can watch the videos. But basically, what you see in the videos is myself reading the guidebook and having some animations there. Now, what I mentioned, that all the knowledge here is it has to be so intentionally. Is not learning for the sake of learning. It's because you are doing something with the knowledge. So this concept of basin in your water system self-assessment is in which basin is your water system located? Pájaro River Basin. And then basically identifying the main basin that your water system is located. Here you will use a specialized tool and blah, 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 blah. We will need to add the following layers. So you go here, add the following layers. So it would make it clear which rivers are draining. To add this layer, click add, and then go here, and then search here, and then click on this. You can watch this video to see the procedure. So I'm providing you the instructions. So on every part, you're doing it. This is extremely important. So most of your time, you're going to be spending it in here. And for me, the key concept is that you spend your time in the system that you are interested. And later you can use this information as your cheat sheet. I really want to have you this as a good summary of your water system. The same, identify the subbasin. So in the subbasin that you're located, here you will continue using this tool. You will need to add this, and then as you did in the previous question, this video shows you how to do it. And you will get the Hawk numbers. So this is not, so it has the theory, but it does have the know-how. And I put all the databases together so you can do all your analysis. Now, we've been talking about a water system, and this is where it really, our Western way of thinking, our indigenous way of thinking really comes together. Indigenous knowledge is place-based. It really is located in a knowledge in a specific region, in an environmental context. What you're going to be doing is identifying what is the water system that you want to learn. And the water system is something that we have interested. So for instance, it can be a city. I can do my water systems in the city of Davis and follow that form, following the track of the city of Davis. As you saw, I did it on Pájaro Valley. So the city of Davis is super small. Pájaro Valley is a region. The Upper Russian River in this area might be a larger region, so almost 2 counties. Merced groundwater subbasin, it can be also a larger region, and in this case, our system is a groundwater. Los Angeles County, it can be a political region. Middleton Rancheria, it can be a reservation or a disadvantaged community. So in this point, what you need to start thinking is, what is the water system that I want to learn? The city of Chico or a specific region. Now, as I was mentioning, this is where you can find all the information. Also, remember, so this is just from the website. But this is how it looks, how you can do all the different videos there. It really is really up to you what you want. I did on purpose the videos in YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, because at some point I think it might be good if you want to share them. So for instance, there is a concept and you want to explain someone else something, you just send the video, off you go. Okay. Now, here is I think this is one of the most important slides that I was trying to put together. So What you're seeing here, these are all the kickoff remote meetings. So here we are. This is on Saturday. I want you to mark your calendars. Here it will be the third meeting. This will be the key concepts. So that this will be on July. Then we're going to have the water system self-assessment. The people from San Joaquin and Tulare, they are going to do it on August 29, the same as the Sacramento River Basin. So San Joaquin, Tulare, and Sacramento on August 29. San Francisco, Bay Area, and Indigenous Water Guardians, September 12th. Okay? That one is only, this is only going to be 1 hour, but we will have to figure out in what hour you're going to be doing it. This is a 6 hour, and this is what we are just having right now, which is 1.5 hours. Now, for Indigenous Water Guardians, on the 23rd, May 23rd, we're going to have our field trip. Sacramento, May 30th. So this is where the regions come together. Then we're going to have San Joaquin, Tulare on June 6th. And last but not least, on June 13th, this will be San Francisco Bay Area. This one, I will see if I can get a picture and then put it on the website so you know where we are. Now, the other part that is important is your assignments. So, there you go. Module 1, submitted by June 1st. So you will be working on this, and June 1st, Module 1. Module 2, I'm trying to have 4 to 5 weeks for all the modules for you to do it. It will be on July 6th. Module 3 is going to be August 3rd. And everything, your Module 4, by August. No, this will be September 8th. Yeah, I definitely need to have this figure on the website. I think this is a one-stop for all of you to see the logistics of what you're doing, what you signed for. Perhaps here the last caveat is this. This is not as, so you're going to get, once you have done all of this, a certificate of completion of your water course. So this is not a certificate of participation. This is a certificate of completion. My friends, I'm really sorry. This is 40 hours. If I could have done it in a shorter time, in 40 hours, I was able to put what I learned in 14 years, 15 years. This is the ultra fastest track for you to know about water. I'm sorry, I cannot make it cheaper. Like, this is only 40 hours. Now, I think we are about to, we're super good on time. I think so, yes, we're good on time. Before actually moving forward, I know that Cosana and Pablo were last year on the craziness that we did 1 year ago. So we decided to go again. I don't know, Pablo, Cosana, something that I'm missing on the explanation.
Just to make very clear that the in-person is only the one that you selected. So it's not like you need to go to the 4 in-person events. You will only go to the one that you selected. And maybe you can ask for questions to see if there are any questions from the participants.
Yes, Cosana, anything before? So we don't have any from Cosana. Any of you have specific questions? Yeah, go ahead, Josette.
Is there an option of attending more than one of the field days?
So
I know,
yes,
I know we sort by our groups, but if there's any chance to attend more than one? So
yes, except in San Francisco. So San Francisco is already full. That one, we have a booth full. So that one we cannot add more people. Like that one is impossible. Or people have to be attached to the boss. The other ones, yes. The other one that is also not so that it's only for indigenous Native Americans is the Indigenous Water Guardians. That one I'm really sorry. That one is we will respect their knowledge. Mhm. We have other comments, questions. Ivy.
When you say indigenous, is it that specific tribe or is it any indigenous?
Any indigenous. Mhm.
Do we have to be federally recognized or could we be state recognized?
No, you can be state recognized.
All right,
Mhm.
thank you.
Ivy.
Does the water system that we choose to focus on have to coordinate with the in-person field trip that we're doing? So if I'm in San Francisco Bay Area, should I be choosing a water system there, or can I choose anywhere in the state to focus
No,
on?
you can choose anywhere on the state. But
Okay.
the area that you are, so there are many rationales about it. One, that you know the community around you, so that's why we're doing that. And the second one is that you know some of the water issues that are close to you. This is the part that I was telling you, the regional context. Now, many people have interested in other places. That's perfectly fine. Myself, I live in Davis, but the system that I know is Pajaro Valley.
Okay, that's
So,
really helpful. Thank you. Yeah, I
mhm,
work in a different region than I live, so I chose the field trip according to where I live, but may want to focus on a different
mhm,
one for this course. Thank you.
yes. Yeah, thanks. And so is Evie or Ivy? How should I pronounce your name? Sorry.
Ivy, but
Ivy.
Evie's fine as well. Thank you.
Okay. Ivy. So
Mhm.
do we have any other? So Elise, what if we can attend the in-person event? You're gonna miss a lot of fun. Like that one, to be sincere, like that's okay. Really, so we're trying to make this as affordable as possible. Thank you so much for those of you who contributed. Um, Basically, what you're paying is for renting a bus. That's no one of us is making any more money on this. It's just for that. Any other comments, questions? Before moving to because yeah.
Sam,
Okay.
I
So
would
no, go ahead,
Sam, I
Cor.
would just say to Ivy's point and to Josette's point about attending the different field days is just, I guess, a request for them to make those intentions known as soon as possible because we're trying to lock down and just logistically, we got to know who's going to be going on what.
Correct,
Thanks.
Cort. So if anyone wants to go to more than one, please let us know because we'll basically have a list. Good point, Cort. Gabriel, good seeing you. Qué bueno que estás por aquí. Go ahead, Gabriel. Gabriel.
Hi, thank you so much for having this, and I'm sad that you guys aren't getting paid more because this is a lot of work. So thank you so much for putting this all together, and the videos that you showed were awesome. So congratulations on all of the materials being great. I wanted to ask how applicable like this course is going to be across different regions that we choose, across different systems. Like, for example, I don't even live in California. This is an awesome course I want to learn, and I like trust that you're gonna give the best knowledge because I've met you before. So how applicable is the knowledge across different systems and then also across different states? Because California is very specific. So I'm kind of just curious if there's any transferable knowledge there or what I should be aware of that's, yeah,
So there are
basically that, yeah.
so the Gabriel, thanks for the feedback and all the cheers. Gracias. Well, one thing here. So all the theory, actually, I did it. All this guidebook is most of the knowledge there is transferable in here. The water system self-assessment is very local. So most of the things that you're seeing here, and I did that on purpose because later I want to go to other regions, to be more specific, in the Colorado River, in the Rio Grande, I want to do something similar there. But basically, these will be the same. The water system self-assessment, no. Now, the one other part that I do want to mention is that I think a lot of this might be California has the most regulation. So what you're going to be learning is a lot of knowledge that later you can compare to other regions that are not as comprehensive. So perhaps you're going to be starting with a bar very high, and then in other states in the United States, you will go a little bit down. Some of the federal regulations does apply, in all of those. So anyway, you're gonna learn tribal water rights. I'm looking at Ivan, and basically those, regardless where you are. Anyway, any other comment, question? Because I think, let me just now start hurrying it up. So
Hakan has one in the chat.
Okay, where do we sign up for the field trips? Okay, Hakan. So by default, when you sign to your for your region, for your chapter, that is the field trip that you are attending. I can provide you in a tiny bit where I have the spreadsheet where I can tell you which one you are, or basically if you know which of these regions you signed for, that will be it.
It'd be great if you could share that spreadsheet because I don't know what I signed up for.
Okay. I'll send it. I'll send that one out. Yes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, when we sign, that happened also to me. Okay, then. So after this, what is coming is your field trip in-person event. So this is how it would look in a picture. So we'll be out. Most likely we will be under the sun, and we will be also at some place indoors for your indoor training. So bring a backpack, a notebook, and a pen. So there is no need for laptops or tablets. If you take your notes on a tablet, bring it on. But otherwise, that's only thing that you need. Bring your own lunch. This one, everything that you're gonna eat for that day, just bring it. Okay, so yeah, so Giselle mentions the course calendar mentioned that must attend 3 out of 4 in-person events. That's correct. That one is still a typo that I have on the website. Yes, it's only one in-person event, and that one in-person event is this, because we are trying to make it so also you don't spend that much on traveling, and of all the things, I don't want you to travel that much anyway. So bring your own lunch, comfortable shoes. We will be walking on dirt and so on. So just make sure, I will say maybe hiking shoes, but not necessarily. It's just comfortable shoes for walk on the dirt. A water bottle. If we're going to be there, please bring a long sleeve t-shirt, sunscreen, mosquito repellent. I don't know. I'm trying to, we will have different logistics in different regions. So sometimes we're hiking through brushes, so long pants or pants with sleeves, that will be good because for the ticks. So that will be it. Just keep an eye on it and check for the weather. We will send you specific information like, okay, you that are here, this is what you're going to be doing, the agenda, so you can prepare for it. Okay, so now we are going to be, we have so what we're going to be doing right now is dividing all of you into chapters. And basically, this is going to be the introductions. Now, each of us, we want to learn from you. Remember, a two-way conversation. We're going to ask you for your name and why you decided to take this class. So what was your motivation, the rationale? We will be dividing you. And this is the picture of last year. You can see this was all of us on a very hot day. So one other thing. Once you introduce yourself, well, let's allow everyone to introduce name and why you decided to take this course. Also get to know your cohort. I will send right now the link of their bios. We have amazing people in here. Like I'm really excited. Once we finish that, meeting adjourned, no more time.